Let's party.
I'm Tony Fast, and my family's been blessed to be able to farm in Montana for over 100 years now. A lot has changed in those 100 years, and it wouldn't be possible without the great team we have and blessings from our Savior Jesus Christ. So let me get you caught up here on the last weeks of happenings. Go.
What was that? A 5-minute project turned into a 3-man.
I'm not comfortable on camera.
Oh. Are you trying to break the camera?
No, I didn't know you were standing right there with the camera.
Let the fun begin.
That's not how that's supposed to look.
New radiators in. Contrary to every other video on YouTube, you do not have to pull the whole front end off the pickup. We were able to slide it up vertically, so just saved you like 2 or 3 hours. Time to get some trucks ready for harvest. Servicing them, checking AC systems out, fixing stuff.
Time to do a little oil change on the Ranger.
No matter how hard you try, it's inevitable. Much better.
Yep, looks good to me. Check that one off the list.
Dang it! Every time.
Time to do a little greasing.
Don't you go getting grease on that camera.
I think I got more on me than I got on the truck.
Everyone's learning as we go. Maybe Colin knows. It is really coming down now. Close some shop doors. Oh, and most importantly, this is getting blown out because Colin had to swath the last couple days with a box fan, like up there in the corner.
So loud in here. Getting that all charged up. It's cold in here. Now it's my turn. Well, it took us a while to get all of our ducks in a row this morning, but I'm baling. Colin's almost done swathing. Colin, what did you do?
I don't know. Glad it didn't go in there.
2 of them. I got back home here and got a truck here from Canada loading up some peas. We contracted the rest of our peas to a company in Canada. They got some really cool trucks. You guys seen these toadfish can koozies? Like suction cup on the bottom? Sent me some to try. I'm gonna go try them. If I like them, there's a promo code. What, Lucy? Just talking to the camera. It's a beaut tonight. Check that out. Doesn't fall, just pick it up. It's like a cool suction cup on the bottom. I'm done for the day. Actually, I'm gonna be on the radio, local talk show tomorrow morning. We'll see how it goes. Morning, cows. Other than forgetting my girls' ages, they're always changing. Went pretty good. So I just stopped at the post office, get my mail. Yeah, I got a post office box that you guys send me stuff. So far I got a letter from the post office and the free trader, but P.O. Box 267, Glasgow. It's in the description. You can send me all kinds of stuff. But yeah, send me something. Yeah.
In a previous video, I talked about who needed a Corvette when you can have a red shiny 95. How about a B275 diesel? I have no idea what year it is, but it's a beast. Good for trees. Let's party.
Well, I stopped at the co-op to pick up new tires for the back of my pickup, which is really convenient because this one got flat on the bottom. Tomorrow I think we're gonna start hauling some winter wheat in, try and clean out the bins before everything kicks off at harvest. Back to the baler. So it's Sunday. What are we doing on Sunday, girls? Every Sunday.
Going to church.
Yeah, and in the summer?
Going to the
Lake day. Family day. Going to the lake after church. Well, and that brings us to today. With this big crop coming up, potential big crop if we miss any hail, we decided that it was time to trade off these combines. Well, these 8230s have been very good machines. They're over 2,000 an hour separator hours now, and just a little nervous that we might have some breakdowns and stuff with higher hour machines. We eat a lot of rocks in this country because our soil's rocky, and even though the fields get land rolled, we still do have a little bit of rocks we pick up once in a while. So these machines had been gone through between the 17 and 18 season. So they were all new on the inside then, but just upgrading for a little bigger machines. So the new machines are 9240s, and they got 3 seasons on them, 450 hours, something like that. So we're dropped over 1,500 hours per combine. So pretty excited about that. It'll be here anytime now. And we also been thinking about trading headers, and we just got these ones here last night, and these are MacDon flex drapers. They're FD 145s, and they're 45 foot loaded up, cross augers, flex heads, the whole 9 yards. So looking forward to having some updated equipment for harvest here. So here it is in the daylight. A few of the things that we didn't have on the old combines that we have now is lateral tilt, so we can tip the header side to side. Duals, hydraulic folding grain tank up top there, the longer auger, adjustable spout. So the old machines are 12s, these are 17s. Quite a few improvements over what we had, And then of course when you go to the 9 series machines, they get the 16-liter engine instead of the 12.8, I think the old ones are. So yeah, it should handle some tough wheat conditions a little better, and have a little more horsepower for that, and just hopefully do a better job of cleaning. We are going to put Sunnybrook concaves in here to help with hard thrash wheat, to kind of a one concave for all crops, which is kind of cool. We shouldn't have to change concaves anymore. When we go from peas or lentils to wheat, any of that stuff, we had to, peas took a different concave, so that's an improvement. Other machine should be here anytime. Came from a store in North Dakota from our local dealer. One of their branches out in North Dakota is where these machines were at. So yeah, let's wait for the combine to get here. They're here. Kevin got the radiators washed out. We need to go over, make sure the belts, chains, all that stuff is in the right tension. There's little indicators all over to make sure that's right. Basically, machines look like they're pretty well ready to go. Besides that, Dad got 2-way radios put in both machines. We're ready to put headers on and give it a try here after we just get everything back in tension. So we make the tall guy do everything above my head level. Right?
What?
What?
Colin and I taking out the stock concaves from case, putting in some aftermarket ones. I don't even know who they're made by. Sunnybrook? They go in, but it can be a tight fit. Thank goodness for flexible Colin here.
That side's all tight. Now on to the next.
Never been in Nebraska. And yeah. So he doesn't know what grows there, but I do. And he doesn't think so. He thinks there's corn. No, there is corn down there. Corn grows there. But he thinks there's wheat and barley, you guys. Is that true? If you live in Nebraska, please tell us. How many kids do you have?
None.
Yes, you do.
I have 3 goat kids.
Yeah.
Natalie, what are you doing in there?
I don't know. It does smell just delightful.
She said she wanted to go in there. Well, I didn't tell her to go in there, but she went in. Got them all tight. Now they're ready to go. And these are, Kevin forgot to tell you, but these are all-purpose, all-crop ones, so we never have to change them. And they're replaceable. These things are you can unbolt them and replace some new ones when they get all beat up.
Yay!
So right at the beginning of the concaves, they're just little small holes. And as it goes around, they just get a little bit bigger each time.
Well, pretty much everything these days for headers and combines is going to a single point hookup. We're going to take this, hook it right, put it up. We're going to hook that up, pull the lever, it holds everything nice and tight in there so that we don't have to do individual hoses and stuff like that. Dirt is the enemy. Unless you're trying to grow something, then dirt's your friend. Now I flip this lever. That lets the header float separate from the combine. Do that on both sides. This is a new nice improvement. This is to shut off these cross augers. We only use these in canola and peas. This is nice. The old ones used to disconnect hydraulic couplers. Nice improvement. Another big improvement on these headers is all these lines run on the outside. They used to be inside this tube, and things would rub against each other or whatever, and you would have trouble with hydraulic hoses leaking. So that's a nice improvement. Filter's now outside. This cover flips up the shock rather than having to unbolt it. Draper speed adjustment. Lots of new improvements on this header. Lots of little things that really make it a nice header. Stupid expensive, but a nice header. The lock on this side is undone. I'll show you what that does here. Come to the end of the header and lift up on it. Completely float separate from the combine. So when you go through a washout, you'll let the skid plates touch the ground on the end of the header. It'll automatically kind of take itself through there, through that washout, and not dig in the ground. For cutting peas, we're going to leave these wheels up. That will let the header float on its own off the sensors on the adapter plate. There's some sensors down here, right here. That'll automatically adjust the header height. Also up top here, some other sensors for that. Both sides, it automatically tilts the header. Pretty cool. So some monitor stuff. This was showing a 40-foot head before, and that automatically knows what size the header is just by hooking it up. Let's see if there's anything else we need to set up in here. Under the header. 45-foot, flex header. Target working width. We want to set that higher. We're our GPS a little bit closer than that. Auto cut width on. That way we know when we overlap, it'll automatically adjust our header width. Overlap mode. Auto. And auto on that too. That will automatically, if we do make it manually smaller, that'll fix itself when you start cutting again. Yes, everything's good there. Real speed sensor, no. Fore and aft. I don't know if we got fore and aft or not. The real height sensor, yes. No, yes. Auto tilt, yes. Auto level headlamps, yes. Okay.